Let me see.
So now, okay, tell me what happened.
Okay,
Once
so
you called for backup, like
her.
a lifeline, right?
Yes, and I'm like, 911, what's your emergency situation? So she's like, okay, give me a minute. So she called me while I'm just gonna retrieve something here because I want to apply my concealer.
Sure.
And she called me, she's like, yeah, so I'm about an hour, I'm gonna be landing in New York, and you know, my boyfriend can pick me up, can you pick me up? And I'm like, oh, I'm totally pretending, no, I'm on a date, I'm sorry, blah, blah, blah. But okay, yes, I know, I'm gonna do it. So I had to apologize and I said, I'm sorry, Sam, but my sister was not supposed to land until, let's say 7 p.m. But she was in a standby flight, and she's flying sooner, so I have to pick her up. I am so sorry. And he's like, really? Can she just like take an Uber? And I'm like, no, she, you know, I don't want her to pay $80 from the airport to my apartment. So I'm just gonna pick her up, I'm sorry. He's like, oh, well, you know, I understand, it's an emergency. I'm like, it is an emergency. I'll see you later, bye.
Get out of that.
And he's like, okay, can I text you later? I'm like, sure, yeah, you can text me later. This is the other thing that I have learned.
What?
Guys, if you're gonna start dating, get a second phone number. Get a dating phone number.
Very smart. Yeah, because then when you give them your text, then you don't want to talk to them. I mean, you can block them, but
like,
still, like, some people look you up online based on your phone number.
Yes, so and you don't want that. You don't want them to know where you live, because you never know. I mean, I've been very lucky. I haven't come across like any crazy people, but you never know. So this was an advice. I can find my concealer.
So I'm seeing the look that you have here, which is awesome. So I put like a little pinkish, peachish eyeshadow on, and then I put it on top of where I put the bronzer on the lid. So now I'm just adding back some of the bronzer tint to give a little bit of that golden glow, to give a little depth to it. And then we should be good to go. But I love this because it's really natural. It's like fresh, so fresh for spring.
You're almost pretty done. Oh my God, I'm so behind.
Well, I put a little bit of blush on already.
I am so behind. I'm so behind. And so yes, I left the bar and I was like, thank God. And I told this story to a friend and she said, oh my God, that is more common than you would think.
Oh, I feel like people that way. They don't look the same.
Yes, people posting photos of maybe how they looked 10 years ago, or even like these Photoshop. Right?
You think people are photoshopping?
Yes, a lot of it.
Now that's a waste of time, because then when people come and you don't look like that, you're just gonna be pissed.
I agree. I'm like, are you?
Like, that's smart.
That's already like a lie. Like, why would you do something like that?
Well,
anyway,
it makes it look like you're not confident in yourself, right? Like, you're not online dating because you're perfect. You're online dating because, you know, you believe that there's someone out there that's for you, and in order to do that, you have to be showing your real self.
Indeed.
Now, I'm using the Be in the City lip conditioner, and this just gives a little drop to it. It gives moisture. It's like more moisture than a lip balm. It keeps your lips soft. You can wear it by itself, or you can put lipstick on top. So I'm putting some of that on. I use it every single day, several times a day, especially if it's a little cool outside. It just gives so much moisture to my lips. Then I'm gonna go with just a little hint of color, and then I'll put the Be in the City lip gloss on top to give a lot of glam and shine to the lip. Even though I've got a little shine already from the lip conditioner, just if you want to go over the top with your lip gloss, we call it lip glass. Now I haven't finished my eyes off with the Be in the City mascara. I'm like an eyeliner addict. This look doesn't have a lot of eyeliner, but so I won't use any, but I will definitely use, I noticed that she's got mascara on the top and the bottom lashes. I have to actually do a little bit better at doing my bottom lashes.
I think that this is a very natural look.
I love it.
And it's like an easy one for a brunch day.
Smart, yeah. It's when we're getting brunch weather here in New York, thank God, right?
I can't wait. This winter has been a little harsh.
Well, okay, less snow than last winter, so I can't complain.
But I feel that it's been colder.
Yes,
right?
More, especially at night. I think they did say that. Like January was colder than last year. January. You know, I do think this catfishing is common. I mean, I've been on several dates where the guys look either they're a little older or they've gained a lot of weight, and I just think you should just put a regular picture up. There was a guy I was supposed to go out on a date with, so I met him on an app, and I was telling my friend about him. So my friend, she's kind of crazy. She's like, send me a screenshot. I don't normally do that because I feel like it's not respecting people's privacy, but I did do it. She insisted like 4 times, so I sent it. She does it all the time when she has a date. But maybe it's like a point of safety in case you don't show back up, right? At least somebody knows like who you were allegedly with and what app you met them on. So I sent her this picture. She goes, oh, I don't know someone. You look a little crazy. So I don't think so. You seemed okay. So I went on. I said, but the odd thing was in his profile he had his Instagram, right? And I thought that was odd. I was like, well, if your pictures are like who you say you are, why do you need your Instagram? So I went to his Instagram. You know, he didn't look very much like the pictures. It wasn't total, but it was a big difference. Like about 30%, 40% different. He just looked different. Like, I don't know if he had work done. I couldn't understand it. I think he had his teeth done and a few other things. It was kind of odd. I didn't like what I saw on his Instagram, so I just canceled the date. It was too weird. I think everything should look the same,
well,
right?
at least you didn't waste your time. You did a good, let's call this screening.